Reds!
A bit early for that Craig Price.
Joining in with a theme tune.
Unbelievable. How's everyone feeling? Is everyone chilled out after the amazing show that happened on Sunday? Still hasn't sunk in. Craig, has it sunk in for you yet?
No, I'm just emotionally absolutely drained. Even this morning at work, came home from yesterday for the celebrations. We had a couple of beers. One of my mates was also there. Just literally got a beer, a bit of food. Came home, ended up going to sleep. Just that emotionally drained and tired, and I don't think it will sink in until we see that fixture list and we start making our first signings and stuff like that. But
as I said, for me personally, it's like I done the show yesterday with the lads. If you've not seen it after the show, go and watch it. But now I still feel. I think about today. I'm thinking, are we still in the Premier League and all that? But I thought like today we'll do a different kind of show. Like I said, Craig here as well. And if any Forest fans that out of UK that want to come on, please email me or message me on Instagram or Twitter to come on the show, because I want to hear Forest fans. Like in the comments, people, where are you watching this show? I've got a few in backstage that's ready to come on. That's out of the UK. But if you want to come on, message me on Twitter, Instagram, or email me. I'll send you the link, and then you can come on. And because tomorrow, anyone can come on. Anyone can come on, and it's free for all. It'd be like stage show. But like I said, if I get time today, like I said, I'm going to try and do an hour show for today. Then I'll come on. And if you don't get time today, come on tomorrow. And me, Craig, kick it in and touch you. Right. Some rules before we get our first guest in. I am 203 away from 8K. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Please, it's completely free. But if you want to be a member as well, the link is below as well. It's $2.99. If I do vlogs, content, the people who are click the link will get to see the vlog first. So like I said, it helps the channel, and as well we are back in the Premier League as well. So next season, it's gonna be so hectic for me as well. So like I say, it's not complete. It's free. Just go and click it. So, but yeah, Craig, excited for our new guest. Start of the show.
Let's have it.
Right, so first one, he's been on the show before. He's from New York. He's Chris. He's a legend. He's always watching my channel. Chris, give us a thumbs up. That's it. Here he comes.
You Reds! Door, it's New Jersey, not New York, Door.
Oh, don't get that one wrong, Door.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. With peace and love. I say that.
Chris, the first guess, how are you feeling?
I'm still not sure it's real. I think I have just a fear I'm going to wake up and it was a dream of some type. You know, it's just the whole season has been an epic odyssey, and then this last week or so, it's what I think what I've been thinking about this. It's all about like the essence of what being a sports fan is about. Like your team goes on a magical run against all odds and succeeds. And like, you know, life is complicated. There's all this stuff in the news, but you have your sports team, your fandom is a retreat from that. And this was like as good as it gets, really. You know, and just I wanted to thank you again for what you've done, bringing the Forest community together, not only in the UK but abroad with your content. It's fantastic. I don't know how you do it. I hope you're going to take a long vacation, but I doubt you will, really, because you're a workforkaholic. But the shows are entertaining.
Chris, don't say that. Chris, don't say that.
You need some rest. We need you 110% for the Premier League campaign to come.
Don't worry, Chris. I will, like I said, I'm doing 3 shows and then I'm resting. You know, you people are not going to see my mug face. I know I've got this mug face next to me to take advantage, but I will be resting.
Good. Yeah, you need it. Yeah, you've earned it. You deserve it.
Thank you very much, Chris.
There's a new sheriff in town, like you said last night.
Taking it at Cafu.
So Chris, like when you was watching a game and like the last 5 minutes, how was you feeling?
I was on pins and needles like everybody. Like I'm just thinking because of like everything that's doomed us over the years. Like I was hoping for the best but expecting the worst, and just that whistle couldn't come soon enough. But that was like the longest 6 minutes that I've ever seen in all of my sports rooting my entire life. You know. And I took the game in Smithfield, and the pub in New York City. It's an English pub. I think you've had one of the guys on before, who's one of the club over there, New York Nottingham Forest Club, and there must have been 250 Forest fans in there. If you couldn't be in the stadium, it was the next best thing. It was packed to the rafters. Tremendous atmosphere in there, and then the place went bonkers at the final whistle. And,
what was you like? What was you like, Chris?
I was over the moon. I was actually, I took the train in. It was interesting. I was listening to the BBC in the morning. I was doing my stuff and went food shopping, listening, getting to the whole build up. I go to the train platform in the town near me. It's like an hour and a half ride. And I look down the platform and I see a couple of red shirts, and I'm saying, what? And I start walking closer and closer. And I finally look at the badge, and it's 2 Forest fans. Like, I think I remember I told you the last time I was on, like, nobody is a Forest fan in the States, really, except for, like, you know, maybe some expatriates. And I walk up, and these guys, long story, it was a guy who was born and raised in Nottingham Forest and his daughter, and they were on their way to the match. So they became my companions for the day, and it was fantastic. And I did a door double take when I saw them. I was like, you know, when you met Cooper's brother that time, it was like,
oh, legend. It's like as you know, Chris, you've been there, you've done it. Like it's been 23 years, and we're back in the Premier League. And how are you feeling?
I am feeling. I mean, besides like the joy of the other day, I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. I'm feeling that way because for several reasons. We have the coach, okay, who is a master. We were so lucky to get him. It appears we have people who know what they're doing in terms of recruitment of players. I mean, it's a small sample body, but look at just the moves we made over the last 9 months. Players we brought in that were very thoughtfully considered, and it appears that they were considered to be part of an overall collective that Cooper was in charge of. And that's a very encouraging sign. You got to pick the right players. We have all this money now, so we better pick the right players. And everybody who's on this team buys into the project. You've seen that with the players, how everybody is part of the effort. And you get that extra 10 or 15% out of every guy on the team. So for those reasons, knock on wood, I feel pretty good about going into next season.
Craig, any questions, Craig?
Touching on that point, have you got any position that you'd like them to strengthen, which going into the Premier League, which you think will make us more adaptable to stay in the league?
I think we have to deepen our roster. I mean, I think they're going to allow 5 subs in the Premier League next season. So we need a much deeper team, probably across the board in all areas, because injuries are going to be picked up along the way. So I would just answer your question in a general sense. I think we need a lot more depth.
100%.
Yeah, because for me, I think we need like a strong defensive-minded midfielder. Because there's going to be games where we've got to dig in, and we need someone who can be that little destroyer in the middle, like a Kante kind of role.
Yeah, I think we're going to be digging in a lot. Obviously, we're the new guys on the block. I mean, there's going to be a lot of tough matches, and
all 19, Chris. All 19 going to be tough.
Well, that's the thing, though. This is not my original thought. I heard Fletcher on a rival podcast saying that his son said there's no bad matches. So there's not Peterborough on a Tuesday night in February. Like they're all good matches. Not to sound like a Forest bragger, you know.
Yeah. Last but not least, like I said, Chris, we're back in the Premier League, and like, what was your best memory this season? Like, we've won so many away games, and I'm going to say, I'll ask you two things before you go. What's your best game? And who's your player of the season?
Well, I'll start with the player of the season. I anticipated that question because I know you guys were talking about it on the show yesterday. And this might sound like a cop-out, but I really can't come up with a player this season. This team, part of its appeal to me is that there is no real one player. It is really, truly a collective, a triumph of the collective. Where, I mean, you could definitely say Jono for sure. I mean, you can make a case for guys, but there's very rare teams that I can think of in football or any sport, or even teams that I've competed on. Usually you have a guy, oh, that's our guy, but here, no one really leaps out. So, I mean, if I had to pick somebody, I would probably go with Johnson, but I think that's part of the beauty of what the team accomplished. The achievement this year was the collective. And the top game I saw, even was a losing effort. It was the first time I went over to New York City. I saw the Liverpool Cup game. Yeah. That was the first time I ever met Forest fans in 42 years of supporting the club. So even though that was a loss, I felt like we were big time. That was like us being in the conversation again, But again, I wanted to thank you. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but you have done fantastic stuff with this channel. It's so welcoming too. You have all voices, all people. You give air to people like myself, international, and I've never felt closer to the club. So thank you for that and all you do.
Oh, you know what, Chris? I want to appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know you're always on my live streams, and I want to say I do appreciate it a lot for you taking your time.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's a privilege. I'll let you go because I know you probably have a lot of people going to come on, and I'm going to go for a swim, and I'm going to check it out later.
Just make sure if you got a cardboard cut out of Ryan Yates, throw him in.
Guys, thanks for all you do. It's fantastic, and we're looking forward to the Premier League soon.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Chris.
You got it, guys.
Cheers,
you Reds.
You Reds. Wait. Sorry, I got him off. Sorry, Stefan. I'll be on with you in a minute, Steph. In a minute. Sorry, I did it by mistake. I saw some comments, and who was it? Was it Jeff? Hey, Dor, send a mail. Jeff, I've not got your email. People, the email's here. Can you see it now? The email's
Check
here.
Your junk mail, Dor. Check your junk mail.
So people want, I have looked at my junk mail, but there's no one here. There's no one here. So I'm just saying, people, I do apologize. People, there's 118 people in. Please do hit the subscribe button, please. I am 200 away from 8K. So please hit.
What your likes looking like, Dor? What your likes
on 29 as well, people. I'm on 29 likes. Get me to 100 likes, people.
Yeah, 100 likes. Come on, people. Do me a massive favor. Hit the like button as well. Great. Chris spoke about what did he speak about the team? Like no, about Forest fans in America, and it's weird. Like the fan base we've got, but we're a big club, people. That's the thing. We're a massive club. People doesn't because we're in the Championship. We've got, and it's just now
weird.
Now we're back in the Premier League, Dor. It's only going to grow.
It's going to grow. So that's when people like I said. If you know anyone out of the UK, America, get on the channel. I'd love to talk to you and all that. But yeah, right. Let's get Stefan. Stefan, you ready? Thumbs up. That's he's ready. Right, this is Stefan.
Hi.
How you doing, Stefan?
I'm fine.
Stefan, tell everyone where you're from.
So I'm from Iceland.
Okay.
And I've been following Forest. I started to be a Forest fan in 1979. So.
Okay. Wow. So you've been there, done that, haven't you?
Yeah. The funny part was my parents moved to Sweden back then, and I lived in Malmö when Forest played Malmö FF.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was that? What year? It was
1979.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You know history.
I know a little bit of history. Stefan, like I said, you've been a long fan.
Yeah, it's been a tough many years.
It's been a tough 23 years. But yeah. Where did you watch the game?
I wasn't now today. I was on Forest TV or ESPN.
Okay.
So
So where did you watch the game on Sunday? Was you at home or with a group?
I was at home.
Okay.
I invited my brother, so we were watching the game together, and it was tough. Oof.
Yeah. What was your emotions like? What was your emotions like before the game?
I was confident before the game, pretty much, but when in the second half, when they almost got their penalties, I thought we were done.
Craig?
Yeah, though, with the emotion of the game, have you ever felt as tense in a game as that last 6 minutes of injury time?
Yes, the second phase with Sheffield United.
Yeah,
That I think I've lost 2 years
yeah.
of
No,
my
no
life there.
problem.
that match was just oof! What a roller coaster.
Stefan, I don't know if this is like your first time on here, and I don't want to talk. I don't want to be like depressing. Like the first 7 games under Houghton. As a fan, how was you feeling?
It was always the same. Very confident before the season starts, and then if the first match, okay, we lost it, we will win the next, then we lose it that 1-2, and I was depressed, really depressed, especially when I've been following you on your channel this year.
Thank you.
I was at your same level. Very depressed.
Well, all of us, Stefan, all of us. I think all of us was on that level. All of us was on that level, and it was just depressing to watch. And me and Craig, like I said, I keep repeating this. Me and Craig went to the Stoke City away. Can you remember this? Can you remember the Stoke away, Stefan?
Yep.
Like, how would you feel about that game? People in the comments, how would you feel? Like, can you remember the Stoke game? Like, Stefan, how would you feel about that Stoke game?
I was listening to that on BBC Radio, so I just stopped to listen.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I think I was like, I
think I left early. I think I left early to go back and get the car. I couldn't take that anymore. I only took about 5 minutes, but I was just like, I cannot watch that anymore.
And it's so depressing because you get so depressed, and I'm feeling, why am I following Forest? Why don't I have a club like Liverpool or Man U? But now it's totally different.
Yeah.
I don't want to change. Everybody who I work with or talk to, 95% on Iceland follow Liverpool or Man U, some Chelsea. Yeah. So, but everybody's happy about Forest getting Forest up.
Are they?
Everybody, yeah. Really happy to get Forest up. So that's positive.
Like I said, it's been a crazy season. Like, was Steve Cooper your first choice to be manager at Forest?
No.
Who was it?
I didn't know. The only thing I knew about Cooper was that the Swansea fans wasn't too happy about him. He was playing too much defensive football, so I thought he wasn't the right match. But
really,
yeah. But
Craig, any questions?
Right, going forward, same as I asked to Chris. Really, have you got any positions you'd like us to strengthen in particular?
We have to get. I would like to get 3 Davises, and we need to strengthen the left wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the defense, but it would be a so much tougher game. So we have to have almost 2 pairs in every position.
Yeah, it's like Chris touched on with the 5
Yeah,
subs.
yeah.
We're almost coming into it at the wrong time where the big clubs are going to have that strength in depth.
Yeah,
And say by some miracle we're 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go at home to Man City, they can throw 300 million pound worth of talent onto the pitch.
Yeah.
So we definitely got a lot more strength in depth, but hopefully not windows in the past of 100 new players here.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. What was you like, Stefan, when that final also went?
It's hard to describe. Such a relief. It's the only thing I can describe.
Did you cry?
But
Did you cry?
Relief. I had no stress. To have no stress left. Finally in the Premier League. So, what I was very impressed with Cooper this year was also he played not a weekend team in the FA Cup. I think that was a key point also in this season, because the players got the taste of how to play with the bigger teams.
Are you looking forward to the Premier League?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. I said to Chris, what was your favorite game, and who is your player of the season? It's a tough one, isn't it?
It's tough.
It's tough.
Probably the first game against Sheffield in the playoffs.
Okay.
Because it was great to watch that game. Like, it's very tough to choose one player, but I think Davis was a key player. If we hadn't had Davis, we wouldn't have made it. Okay. We need more players that can get the ball and keep it for a while. It's a key player.
Okay. Have you ever been to City Ground? Have you been to City Ground?
No.
Never been?
No. It's always on.
Stefan, if you come, you can be my security guard, because this guy next to me, he's useless. If you want to come here and replace me, you come to UK, and I can send Craig to Austria.
Yeah, okay.
Is that right?
Austria. You know he's from Iceland.
Iceland. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, Iceland. I send him to Iceland. Yeah, but thank you. You know what, Stefan? Thank you very much for.
And congrats to everybody in Nottingham. You're finally up.
You're finally up.
It's a big day for the city and all the fans.
Legend. Thank you. You know what, Stefan? Thank you very much for taking your time.
Thanks for having me.
No, what? Thank you for coming on, and hopefully
we'll see you at City Ground soon.
I'll see you at City Ground soon. Right. Thank you, Stefan. Peace and love, Stefan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers,
bye.
Dude. Legend. Right.
Austria door.
I apologize, Stefan. I do apologize. Right. I've got 2 members. I want to say thank you to David. Thank you, David. I saw you comment. You want to, David? If you want to come on, right, people. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the link in, but please, I'm begging, please, can it be people who's out of the UK? Because I want people tomorrow. I'm going to do a show for people who's in. It can be anyone you want. But today, I just want people who's out of the country. Like, it could be Wales, Ireland, Scotland, Spain, everywhere, around the world. So if you can, I'll put the link in now. But please, just say.
George, you realise Scotland and Wales are in the UK?
England, just England, people. That's all I want. I've got another member as well. Where is it? There's. Thank you again for. Is it It was there. Craig, not good, really, Craig. Attribute 12. Thank you for being a member. So right, so I'm gonna put the link up right now. If you're on Facebook, please go on, click on the YouTube link, not the Facebook link, okay? Because that's what you can come on as well. I will. The link is as well. So people, if you are out of England, come on. Right, Craig, are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, let's get another one on, though. Come on.
Come on.
Drum roll.
I want people, there's no one on in the background, so people click the link. Click the link,
No one's in
people.
the background.
There's no one in the background so far.
Everyone's had enough of you already. That's why.
Right. All right. Great. So Jeff, I'm sending you a link now, Jeff. I'll send you the link now because. Right. So Jeff. Right. All right.
Time for a like spike, I think.
Right. So we got who we got next? David. You ready, David? Here he is. How you do, David? Come on!
Come on! How are you, fellas?
David,
Mate,
where are you from? Where are you from, David?
Mate, it's 5 a.m., Mr. Door, right? I'm from
Where?
Sydney.
I'm from Sydney.
It's 5 a.m. and I wake up. I'm from Sydney.
Yeah.
And it's 5 a.m. I turn on my YouTube and I search Nottingham Forest every single day just so I can get up to date. And I basically wake up with Mr. Door. So I can follow your craziness. Right? Because I'm a lunatic and I just love watching you guys and the way you celebrate the matches and just the passion. And basically, following you this season has made me feel like I'm there. And it's just been special. It's just been unbelievable. So it's like bringing a tear to my eye just thinking about like watching you, because obviously you watch the highlights and then I go watch you recording the things and then watching your reaction. And then I'm like, come on again. So I'm like going through the same stuff all over again. Now, I'm actually in the UK in a couple of weeks and I was going to move my trip forward because I'm actually undefeated at the City Ground. I have never seen them lose. And I've seen them in the 90s, the noughties, and the 10s. And then I thought, I've got to go to the Sheffield United game so that I can keep the run going. And then I just couldn't make the trip work for coming over to Wembley. And so, I just couldn't make it work. But what an outcome. Like, I've not had as many Australians text me about a soccer match or a football match ever. And it's at 3 a.m. in the morning. And I'm getting, my phone's just going absolutely nuts. And I'm also learning the Samba dance because, because it's just so good. And just people talking about Forest again. And so I put up, there's a Sydney Forest supporters group, which has got a couple of hundred members. And I just met a guy on the street who was wearing a Forest jersey. And so they all got together, but I didn't want to break the hoodoo. Forest have never lost or drawn when I've watched at my girlfriend's place. So therefore I watched at my girlfriend's place the other night to make sure that they won. And she had to give me a talking to about how loud I was at 2:30 a.m. I went in. And she was like, what the hell's that? And I'm like, because I'm like, yeah, come on. And then you do the, oh no. And so normally, so it's interesting, football in Australia, when the national team plays, you have a lot of those moments at 5 a.m. where everyone kind of wakes up and kind of listens, but not very many people were watching Forest. So, what a terrific outcome. And it's just, I posted into the Sydney Forest group yesterday. There was an article on Sky Sports ranking the top 20 owners, and we're in it. Our guy's 18th. And I posted in there, how good's this? We're in this article. And then I want to write to skysports.co and say, dickheads, when are you going to put Forest in the Premier League box? I'm sick of having to scroll down into the Championship group. Like, no, I want us in the Premier League group. So it's just terrific. And it also means, Mr. Door, that I can now purchase a new version of Championship Manager because I'm sick of playing the one from 1998 and taking Forest through for the next 20 years because now they're actually got some good players. Oh, goodness. My skill level of late 1990s Championship Manager is absolutely terrific. I am world class at that game.
You've got too much energy, man. Where did you get this from?
Oh, this is me. This is me. And so I just absolutely
5 a.m. as
refuse.
well.
I absolutely refuse to play Championship Manager after Forest are out of the Premier League. I just refuse. So I have played every scenario with Brian Roy and Andrea Salenzi. Andrea Salenzi for me is like a Forest legend.
Oh my!
Because I've played so many seasons with him as this Italian import who's meant to be good. And then I'm like, I just can never understand how he turned out to be so bad. So anyway, I absolutely love it. But yeah, what a terrific season. And now we get to watch because there's only one championship match in Australia ever gets aired. And so obviously when Forest were not so good, they never used to get shown. But now they're basically the last couple of months, they were every single match. And so, it's just so terrific. So, but yeah, should we talk about next season?
If you want to.
Well,
I'm right, David. Before you do start, David, people in the comments. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and you've got so much energy.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I? It's Forest. Come on.
David, right? How the last 5 minutes? How was you feeling when you was watching the game? How was you feeling? Like, was you drilling? How was you? How was you?
So I have this thing where, for some reason, I pick terrible sporting teams. So my experience levels for having teams that just devastate you at the end. So I kind of just had a feeling that we were going to lose. I don't know. So you're just pulling your hair out, just going. And so, if you'd have been filming me, it would have been like this. Like I was just like, come on, no. And so, yeah, you're just pulling your hair out. But I just felt once that last shot, they had that shot on goal at 4 minutes into extra time. Once that was gone, you knew that they weren't going to be able to get another one forward. And you just know in football, typically, once you get in extra time, the other team's got typically one shot on goal or one more chance. And so you just kind of knew. And then you're just sitting there waiting for the... It's just the best. And so then I'm like dancing around. It's still brilliant.
What would you do? What would you do? Like when the final whistle went, what was you doing? Did you go mad? What was you doing?
I'm just dancing around.
He was getting told off by his missus. That's what he was doing.
Oh God, I'm trying to worry about. And then the thing is, the poor missus also knows that we couldn't make it work to be there. So she kind of was a bit grumpy, but kind of all sorry that I'm like, oh, it's fine. But
David, wait, where's missus now?
Oh, so we live separately, so we don't live quite together yet. So I literally had to travel to her place.
I got a bit worried there. I thought she might be in bed while you're making all this noise.
No, we had to, so I had to make sure. I literally went over to her place when she didn't want me. I was like, no, I've got to watch at your place just for the superstition. Just for the superstition. So, no, I was feeling good about it. But, yeah, God, those VAR and those penalties, God, they look like penalties. Goodness.
And it was never a penalty, though. It was never a penalty. I didn't.
It was true. It was never a penalty.
If it was on the other foot, you'd have been asking for a penalty.
Why would I want to do that?
Oh, yeah. If you take your red and white goggles off and you put blue and white ones on, then you would be screaming a penalty, and your show would be dedicated to like all the angles.
I personally thought Moss did a fantastic job.
As Steve Cook said yesterday in the square.
Not history. Moss, the referee, had the best game of his life. Great decisions, no problems at all. Shout out to Moss if you're watching this show.
Have you seen the Forest players chant from out the botanist?
Yes, I did.
I haven't seen that, no.
I seen it.
Who's chanting? It was a pen. We're in the Prem.
Well, we didn't deserve a penalty against us, so maybe some fair justice for past things. But look, who knows? The better team. Forest were definitely the better team.
It was the better team.
We didn't play. It wasn't a beautiful football match by any means, but
we won. But we won.
Who cares?
That's all that matters. David, I was talking to everyone about the first 7 games under Chris Hughton. How was you feeling?
Well, you kind of just wake up. So it's a different kind of watching experience for me, because you kind of wake up and then you can either try and see them or catch the highlights or kind of wake up for them. So it was just, oh God, no. And so you're just thinking, this is just going to be a season. I thought we were going to get relegated. I thought we were finished. And so, and you just can't dream of that. And so, and I don't know, the number of managers that we've had. And so you're just sitting there going, we got to get rid of this guy again. There's another character that's come in. And so, yeah, I had absolutely no optimism at all. And so to be Premier League, you know, we would have been happy with 12th finish or a 20th finish rather. So yeah, no optimism at all. And then the team starts winning, and then you start believing, and you're like,
was Cooper your first choice, David? David, was Cooper your first choice?
No,
that's a no. That's a no.
I didn't really know what the answer was. I didn't have anyone in mind who I thought, you know, you kind of go through the legends and you hope that Stuart Pearce was going to be successful, or Martin O'Neill, and these sort of ones from yesteryear. But it just needed some legend man manager. Like the connection to the old players and the way that, you know, even the way that he addressed Stuart Pearce in that interview and the rapport that he had with him, that would have been, you know, that's quite a difficult relationship to manage. He is like not just a club legend, but a football icon in England. And he tried to manage his beloved Nottingham Forest and failed. And Steve Cooper went in there and succeeded. And he was respectful, and, you know, you can tell they've got a rapport and like each other. That's not an easy relationship to kind of pull off and manage, and then have the pressure of that on live television, and then have every Forest fan interpreting it. Is particularly impressive, really, I would have thought. And so just when you see the way that he talks, you immediately work out that he was the correct choice for us. And I think he has improved. He has improved since he managed his previous teams. And I think there's something to learn in that, is that just because someone was hopeless in a past job doesn't mean they're going to be hopeless in their next job. And so it's all right, well, you know, if you're interviewing Steve Cooper, it's all right, well, what did you learn? What did you learn from Swansea, and what did you learn from your other posts that you're going to bring into Forest? And if he's sitting there and he says, oh, I learned this and this, and I would do this differently, then he's just the right man for the job, really. And so clearly, what a brilliant outcome. But I've always thought that actually the most important position is the CEO, because the CEO chooses the coach. And
there's a thing, and with Dave Murphy, I don't know if anyone saw Dave Murphy's reaction at full time. It was I think like he was like a Forest fan. He stood there with his hand like this, and he couldn't believe it. He's not getting much credit as he should give, but like you just mentioned, like it was a fantastic choice for Forest at that time. So I think we had, who was it, Giannis from Olympiacos, and Dave Murphy's come in and he brought in Cooper, and he hasn't said much, but it was just.
That's what you want from your CEO. You want your CEO to be in the background doing his job.
Yeah.
Not hearing loads from the CEO, getting on with his job, just getting things right. Like Cooper was his only target. That's all he wanted. He was adamant that's who he wanted. So just let him get on with it and let him keep in the background. That's where you want him to be.
Craig, any questions for David?
Yeah, I'm interested, David. How did you choose Forest? How did you get into Forest?
Oh, this is terrific story. So my brother Andrew is a Forest tragic, and when he was in university, all of his mates chose a team, and he chose Forest. And so when I was 9 years old, I was actually born just as we won that second European Cup. So when I was 9 years old, he got me up to watch the FA Cup final, and I just thought Brian Clough looked terrific in the tracksuit against. I'm pretty sure it was the Tottenham match. And so ever since then, I just thought he looked brilliant in the tracksuit. And so then I was given a tracksuit that was the same as that. And then ever since then, I just thought Forest were the team. And then we got championship manager games, and then I just always played as Forest. And then in my teenage years at high school, I was the only Nottingham Forest fan. And so then I just followed them ever since. And so, you know, my favourite players are Collymore and Brian Roy and Stuart Pearce, really. And then it just absolutely, and so I'm just love trawling through YouTube and going and looking at those guys. But yeah, so what's another interesting thing for you, just on last observation before you kick me off and get some other legend on, is that is that I do love the Nottingham Forest bandwagon fans. So I own 4 jerseys, but I thought I'll put on my 1995 jersey.
Cree's got that. Cree's got that as well. You Cree.
Well, everyone's got this jersey because this was the Premier League jersey and the season we finished 3rd. And so the challenge for the CEO now is how do we need to get more jerseys out there so there can be more bandwagon fans. Because the bandwagon fans are going to be the ones. It's not the 30,000 that we get to City Ground now. We got to get that stadium knocked down. What is it on the? I can't remember which side, the smaller side, and get another Brian Clough.
stand.
We've got to get another one built there so we can get the corporate sponsorships, so that then our CEO can get some slick advertising deals and all that sort of stuff. Because I think that's the next step, and then for next season we've got to get the loan players signed. So I'd be looking at.
Do you want all of them signed?
Well, I would certainly be signing Jed Spence.
Yeah.
So he is. He's the special one in our team, I think, and so he just looks like a Premier League class player. And when I've got a lot of mates, so it's a different kind of football experience in Australia. My soccer team or football team, there's one person who supports every single team, and they all seem to know who Jed Spence is. And they've kind of, a couple of them know Brandon Johnson, and that's kind of it. And so you've got to kind of re-sign your top guys. Like we can't have Pierre Van Hooijdonk again. Like we got to keep our top guys, and then we got to build on top of that and build some competition. But it's expensive to keep the top guys.
Okay.
Like those loanees. That's
how high would you go for Jed Spence? They're talking possibly around 15 million.
Well, he's worth whatever someone else is prepared to pay for him, but he's worth more to us than he is to other teams because he believes in the system, and he's like a legend, and also he's worth more shirt sales to us than other players. So I think we probably should be the top bidder for Jed Spence, and then the others I can probably take or leave, to be honest.
David, you're getting some love, a lot of love in the comments.
Oh, really?
Yes, this one. Shout out to Julie. Good to see you. David, you've got to get David on again. He's brilliant.
All right. Well, I'm happy to jump on. That'll be great.
I'd love to get you on. As well, there's more love. Where's all the comments gone? They're at the top. This is from Lewis. This guy is class. Shout out to Lewis. Lewis, I saw your mom and I saw your brother yesterday. They were legends as well. This is from NFI number 1 fan. What a legend! This is from Alan, top blue. Again, love, David.
That's great. If there are any Australian Forest fans, there are Facebook groups for Sydney and Melbourne, and those guys are just absolute legends.
Yeah.
And so please join the Facebook group. We're going to be getting together next season, and there's actually an event later in the year where there's like a Forest fans Australian convention. So if you get me on again, I'll be sure to talk about that.
Yeah, legend. I'll definitely get you back on the show before the season starts, if that's okay with you.
Sounds good, fellas.
Yeah. You've become a member, haven't you? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've become a member. Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, no. I figured for $1.50. $1.50, the entertainment that you have provided me is by far greater than $1.50. Like it is just brilliant. It's like I was there, and so it's like, and my relationship with you, I felt like I was mates with you guys, and so I jump on this thing. I'm like, and then I thought it was great when you're walking out the thing and you've got the out of Wembley and you've got the guys, DoreOnTour, you're one of them, and like the guys are kind of like with you, but kind of taunting you at the same time.
You know what? It's mad, right? And I love it. I secretly love it, but
and I love it. I love your voice too. I love it. Come on.
Right. Even this guy says this guy needs his own channel. You need your own channel, David. You need your own.
We'll see.
You need your own channel.
See. I'll just guest on yours every so often, Mr. Moore. That'll be great.
You know what? I love that.
When you come to City Ground next season, David, we'll get you on the vlog.
All right, perfect. Sounds good.
Oh, legend, David.
All right, fellas. Well, I keep going, and thank you for everything, and just keep up the brilliant work, guys. It's
thank
just
you very
great.
much.
And come on, and how good is it? How good is it to say, to the Liverpool fans? Firstly, we were the original Reds, And
Yes.
is it not true that Nottingham Forest were the first team to play with shin pads?
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So I always say that. I'll say, well, there's something Nottingham Forest did, fellas, that you guys did, is that, we were the first team to wear shin pads. Oh, it's terrific innovation. Like, come on. That's like brilliant. All right, guys. Well, all the best. I don't know how I exit this thing.
Wait. It's been a
Oh,
pleasure.
wait.
You've been a
thank you.
character. You're a legend. You made me laugh. I've lost my voice, but you made me laugh.
Well,
You know what, David? Thank you. Thank you for
well,
waiting
pleasure.
up 5. Right, David, before you go, tell everyone what time is it? What time is it?
It's 5:46 a.m. So I woke up at 5 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. and then I saw the Dora's live thing because I never quite wake up early. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to work out how to jump on this thing because I want to give these guys a bit of shtick, and also just say thank you for the brilliant season. And so, the fans, like you might think, the 1% or the 2% addition that the fans can add, the margins with winning some of these matches is so small. And if you just get that extra lunge of pace, it's that extra lunge when McKenna just happens to get the ball out because his fans are there going, come on. Like that difference between the extra lunge and the not getting there can sometimes be a break that can be maybe worth, a couple of goals during the season. And so, it's characters like you that bring the club together. And if we're to compete with these Premier League teams, you need the guys from Iceland and Australia and India and all these different places. We need an international fan base loving Nottingham Forest. And the way they do it is connections through the DoreOnTour podcast and Match Day with Max and all these other characters. So that's what we need.
Who?
He's a very handsome young man, but he doesn't. He's better looking than you, Dore.
Max, I will show Max this clip. Max will love it. He will love it.
Now, why weren't you on Sky? Why did they pick him and not you? Can we just talk about that for a minute?
You just said, he's the better looking person than me. He's a better looking person than me.
It's because he invested in the microphone, isn't it?
I've got one. Shout out to Malcolm. I've got one, but it don't connect to my camera. So next season,
I need excuses. You don't hear Steve Cooper post-match giving excuses saying, sorry guys, we let in 2 goals against Sheffield United, but we got there in the end because I didn't have a cable connecting my microphone. Like, come on, Mr. Dore, you got to sort this out. You've got to have quality materials at the training ground. So I expect to see a Mr. DoreOnTour microphone at the first match day vlog next season. And if I don't have that, then you're going to see me on Match Day with Max.
What? Right. You hear it first. I'm gonna get one because no one is joining Match Day Max. But David, you've been a character, one of the best characters that's been on my channel. You're absolutely legend, and I want you at the seat ground soon as.
It sounds good, fellas. Well, I'll be. I'm in the UK.
Get some sleep, David. Get some sleep.
I will do. Well, no, I'm up. I'm starting my workday. I've got my first meeting in an hour, so. Perfect.
Legend, David.
All right, fellas. I'll keep watching.
David.
All the best.
Love, David.
All the
Come on! Legend. Oh, dude. What a legend.
Hey, you know how we touched on Pierre Van Hooijdonk? Did you see that Sydney Van Hooijdonk was at the game?
Yep. I know he was at the game as well. I think someone sent it me on Instagram.
Someone took a selfie with him, didn't he?
Yeah. What a legend. The people in that case, are you going to beat this? You're never going to beat that kind of character. David.
Well, that's a mic drop moment.
That's a mic drop. That's actually legend. 5 o'clock he was watching. But before I got the next guest, I saw your dad, Russell.
Russell did, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new member. Russell, peace and love. I need to get you on my show. Either Wednesday or Thursday. So if you can message me, Russ, please do. So because as I said, thank you for being a member. If you want to be a member, people, it doesn't cost a lot. Link is below. Please be a member. Craig, that was mad, wasn't it? That was mad.
That took us both by surprise.
That did. That really did. But yeah, crazy. Right. Next one. We'll get on. Jeff. Be on, Jeff. That's it. I think this is Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
How you doing, buddy?
I feel great. Where are you from?
Originally from Sherwood in Nottingham, but I'm in Austria now. I've been in Austria
Okay.
20 years. That's Austria, not Australia. No kangaroos.
We know we get mixed up, Jeff, don't we? We get mixed up a lot with that.
Every time I say I'm from Austria, people say, "Good day, mate."
Jeff, as a Forest fan, how are you feeling? We're back in the Premier League.
I was on the edge of my seat and I was counting down from 28 minutes and I was going 27 minutes, 26 minutes, 25 minutes, you know, and I'm like, 5 minutes left, 5 minutes left. And he put 6 minutes overtime on. And I'm thinking, what, 6 minutes? It shouldn't be no more than 3, you know, and I'm going absolutely bonkers. And I don't know whether to swear or what, you know, but anyway, finished, and I was literally on the edge of my seat, and I could see my chest going bump, 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 bump. You know, yeah, I could visibly see my chest moving. You know, I was in panic mode. But I've got to be honest with you, I don't know many of the names of the players. I've not followed Forest. I sort of like have, because my brother's over there in Sherwood. No, he's in Beeston. My brother, and I'm always asking him.
Craig's from Beeston as well. He's from Beeston as well.
I told my brother to join. I said because my brother come on. His knowledge is incredible about Forest.
Okay.
And but I mean, I was a season ticket holder. I was at Munich when in the Cloughie days when we beat Malmo 1-0. We drove from Nottingham, watched the match, and drove straight back. And you know, and we used to make all these banners, and I'd start doing it again. I wish I could get over easy, but I can't. You know, it's a long way just to come for a match and then buying a season ticket. But we used to make all these crazy banners back in the old days. I made one. I think it was a classic, tailor-made with best quality cloth. You know, because it was Peter Taylor and Brian Clough. I know all the players back then, but yeah, I've been following them. And when Steve Cooper, the manager, my brother says he's doing all right with him, he's doing all right. And I think, to be honest, to bring him from nothing like he did to winning, to getting back in the Premier League, I think he's going to take that side to something great next year or the year after.
I hope you do. I hope he does.
I really do. He's going to, you know, when Forest held that European Cup up twice, I was over the moon. I can't tell you the pride I felt. And I watched the old movies on YouTube now about, you know, the old glory days. And tears come in my eyes. You know, I had a season ticket. And when Forest come out, I was right on the front row with my dad. And when Forest came out, Robbo always used to come opposite to me. And all shouted to him, and he always answered back. And Martin O'Neill used to talk to him when I saw him in town, and it brings back memories of those great days. And I was thinking about you because I was looking at videos of Forest and looking for videos. Your channel came up, and I thought, I'll sub to that, and I'll probably start learning more about the players and who they are and what they're doing. And sure enough, that's happened. So, and I'll join you thing as soon as we've done it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you.
Yeah, it brought me a lot of happiness, really.
You know what? I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I watched it live. I got a live stream, just putting it off. And the only live stream I could get was in German, because they speak German here. But I've got 2 computers, and I got a radio station with English narration. So I put the film on mute, but I was watching the match and listening to the other video with it. But there was about 30 seconds difference. And when and when I saw that bloody penalty, and I'm like, what? And I'm panicking. I'm going absolutely crazy. Oh no! You know, they've got a penalty against them, and then everything was okay, and like I settled down again.
How did you feel when the final whistle went? How did you feel?
Oh, when what? When the one?
But yeah, when the final
final
whistle,
whistle, that moment.
when that moment final whistle went,
relief. Honestly, like I said, my chest I could visibly see my chest moving, you know, because my heart was beating so fast. You know, if you're a Nottingham lad, you're a Nottingham lad. It don't matter where you live. And I've always rooted for Forest. I don't know if you know, but we've got in the top 3 oldest clubs, we've got 2, Notts County and Notts Forest. Notts County is the oldest and Forest the 3rd. You know, and so yeah, I mean, that's proud. And when I tell people in America, because you had a guy from New Jersey tonight. Well, I've had a lot to do with New York and New Jersey because I work for two companies over there, and I wanted to get on to see which part he was from. I don't know if because I know a place called Hoboken. It's only over the road it's over the river from New York. You've got New Jersey, which is one state, and then New York State on the other side of the river. So it's only a short journey over. And I used to deal with a company in Hoboken, New Jersey. I wondered if he was from there, but I was shocked to see him. But cool, yes, I was on the edge of my seat, literally, and I was due for an heart attack. But when that whistle went,
I was all Jeff. Everyone was feeling exactly the same. My emotions was I sat next to Craig. My head was down this, and it was just mad. Last but not least, Jeff, like quick. Have you got any questions, Craig? Before I give him one more question.
I think you've covered it with Jeff.
have I got any? Yeah, I'll just tell you one little story. I'm in a tiny little village. I'm in between Bratislava and Vienna, and I have a lot to do with a local football club here called Hunsheim. Translated into English, that means dog's home. So I'm in the doghouse every time I go down there, and they wear red and white too. And up in their changing room, I put a few years ago, I put a big Forest flag up there and a Forest scarf. You know, always telling them about how well Forest did and all that. And I get them singing when we've won. I get them singing, not Forest boys, but Hunsheim boys. We are here. Screw your women, drink your beer. Oh, and they all sing it. All the players, you know. Don't quite say screw, but you know the other word I'd use.
Yeah. Last but not least, Jeff, like I say, Forest back in Premier League. Do you think we stay up?
Yeah, I do. Like I said, if he can bring that team that far in such a short time to get back in the Premier League, I think that they're due to go to big things in a year or the year after. But I'm going to sign up to Sky Sports now. They're back in the Premier League, and I'm sure within a few games I'll start to get to know all the names again. And yeah, I'm just so proud, Nottingham lad. You know, Nottingham's great for many things, but especially two football teams. But Forest is my love, of course. Before County. Yeah.
Jeff, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for taking your time and subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I'll get you back on the show before the season starts, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, when you come up, I always log in and come on, and I'll become a member right now.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Cheers,
thank you very much.
Jeff. Thanks for all the joy you brought me and the excitement.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much.
Take care, mate. Cheers.
Take
all
care.
The best.
Thank you. All the best. Right, another legend. Right, I've got one more guest in. But like I said, people, I know that there's quite a lot of people in the backstage, but I want it. Like I said, I'm doing another show tomorrow. I'm starting 8 o'clock. I'll get as many people as possible. And the person in the backstage is Handy. He's already been on the show before. Tomorrow, I'll start 8 o'clock. I'll put the link out there so anyone can come on. Okay, so I do apologize for not bringing you on today, because I want to leave it as an hour show. We've gone past the hour show, so I will bring Harry on. If you are, like I said, if you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I am now 200 away from 8K, and the deal was, Craig said, the first away game I've got to dress up as, what was it, Craig?
No, you're already dressing up as Robin Hood. That was for 7K. But the May Marion thing, to be fair, is gone now because Wembley's gone. He didn't quite make it. So, but there will be in the coming weeks when the fixture list is released. I'll put a Twitter poll up with 2 different Robin Hood costumes. So you guys get to choose which Robin Hood costume doubleware at the first away game in the Premier League.
Ah, days. Right. I don't know where's he gone? Where's Haddy gone? He's gone. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Haddy, he's just gone. He's just gone. I don't know why he's gone. Right. We're gonna leave it like Craig. People, like I said, I'm doing a new show. Before I do go, I got a special message. I just got it then, and that's why I was like a bit tears. Sam Storage Dad has just messaged me. A special message, and I'm gonna say it now, and he won't mind as well. And he put, "Hi Ben, I really just seen your match day vlog for Sunday. You had me in tears of joy seeing your reaction to the final whistle. I knew Forest was a big club before Sam joined. What I learned since how special too and heartbeat of sport and fans like yourself. Football has been in my blood all of my life. I've never experienced anything like this. Can't wait to meet you with you guys in a couple of months. Time for us are in the Premier League." That's got a little tear to my eye for him sending that message. So Sam, Mr. Storage, thank you very much. Phil, thank you very much for that nice message from me. That's got me a bit tearful at the moment. But people, like I said, it's for you.
Sam has a quick recovery from his injury
as well. Yeah, as well. I know he's gone to Germany.
He had an operation yesterday.
Yes, yeah, operation yesterday in Germany. So hopefully he's back before the start of the new Premier League season. Yeah, but people can get going. Craig, have you enjoyed that?
Been fun, hasn't it?
Been fun. I love that. I've enjoyed that. And Craig, he's not been on my channel for a long time, have you, Craig? So people in the comments, are you happy this guy's back? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And right, I've just saw a comment as well. And this is from Ian. What about your tattoo, Mr. Dore? Right, I am getting my tattoo.
I'm hoping to find a decent artist.
I am getting my tattoo.
I know about back tattoos.
So I am getting a tattoo, everyone. I am getting the Forest logo on it'll be on my leg, and I am going to get a tattoo of my little girl as well. So win-win for that. And I hate this kind of stuff, but I am going to get a tattoo. The bet's a bet. I will have it before the season starts. They've got a message from Eve. I'm glad Craig is back. Stop lying, Eve. Please don't lie, Eve. This is from it says, I need you on the show tomorrow or Thursday. Pick one of the shows. I'll get you on. He's a member as well. Craig is a legend. Have you been drinking? Don't say that. Don't say it. As well. This is from True Red. I'd rather have Des. Well done. I'd rather have Des as well. Where's this one? This is from another one. If Forest stay up, I want Craig doing a second tattoo. Oh, this guy's crazy. Here's my sister-in-law. Stop texting me. No. Get Laura on tour. Laura, you're not coming on. Are you happy now, Laura? This is from Claire. Oh, did Craig buy your drink with that £10? Yeah. He did. He did get me Claire, thank you for the £10. Thank you for the £10. Claire, much appreciate for that as well.
He had a few Jaeger bombs in the JD and go.
So it got me. It got me. That did. Where was it, Craig? It was in
Green Man.
Green Man. So yeah, everyone as well. People in Green Man. Thank you everyone as well for coming as well. What?
Do your tattoo with a hammer and chisel.
I can do Gary, you muppet. Right, and I put a message out for Gary, and Gary, I know I didn't see you on Wembley, but this guy Gary's a legend in my eyes because I met Gary Elverton away. Remember him and Kieran, and then we finished the whole season. I finished the whole season with him. So people in love, show some Gary some love. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as well. He's actually a legend. And his son Kieran as well. So shout out to them too. Greetings from Singapore, back in the Premier League. We are back in the Premier League, people. We're back in the Premier League, and I'm just jolly happy as well. I'm going to give one more comment as well. This one, and this is from Derek. Green Man was nuts. 2,000 Forest fans in there. It was absolutely bonkers. And people, if you want to see that vlog, people, I've done a vlog as well. If you want to see the match day vlog, and the one that I did at Market Square to see the Forest players, both the links in the below. So please go and watch them after the show. Much appreciated as well. Right, Craig. Last but not least, get your view. How happy are you back in the Premier League?
Over the moon. I mean, last Premier League season, I only got to a few games because I used to play a lot. But this season, me and you, Dor, all season, it's going to be fun, lad. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. I can't
Because
wait.
hopefully we're competitive. That's all I want this season.
That's all that matters. That's what it is. Like, it's not like we can say in the Championship we've been fantastic, especially away from home. But we're playing the big boys. We're playing Man City, Liverpool, Man U.
We've seen when, because what you know, my criticism of your day was the amount of movement off the ball.
Yeah,
and you can see when you've had the Premier League clubs come to you, and even Fulham and Bournemouth to a degree, their movement is just that much crisper. We're going to see a whole new level of football next season, and if we're competitive, that's all we can ask for, and anything else is a bonus, and we'll build from there.
100%. Right, Craig, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. We'll see Craig back again after next season's review because I've had enough of him. I've had
enough of you too.
But people, like I said, I'm trying to get to 8K. So if you're watching the rerun of this show, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I want to get to 8K. It means a lot to me. Like I've worked hard on the channel as well. Hit the like button. Hit the like button as well. I'm on 122. There's 170 people in. Please do hit the like button. It helps me a lot. And I'm doing another show as well. And I said to all the Forest fans, it's for free fall. I will put the link up tomorrow. If you want to come on, message me on Twitter or Instagram. Either email me. Any Forest fan can come on. I'm going to try and do it for 2 hours. I don't know who will be with me. I don't know who will be my co-host now. It might be Glenn. I might get Glenn. I might get another person as well with me. And just talk about how you feel about Nottingham Forest getting promoted. Right. I'm getting going. Like I said, people, thank you everyone for coming on the channel, taking their spare time to watch me and listen to me and Craig and all my guests that's come on from all around the country, around the world as well. And it's been a pleasure. Craig, last message before we go.
Yes!
Come on, bye. Come on, lads. See you soon.